Judy Note. Notification at any time. On Saturday the 1st of May the green light was given for notification of Tier 4B, US, the Internet Group, any time from now through Saturday the 15th of May. On Wednesday the 5th of May US sources said the Tier 4B start was on any minute alert. On Wednesday the 5th of May redemption centers went to a any minute 15-hour schedule, 7:45 a.m. to 11 p.m. Be ready for Tier 4B start and bonds, starting with German bonds paying out as early as Thursday the 6th of May. Iraqi sources said the start would be between now and Ramadan end and Eid holiday begin Thursday the 13th of May to Saturday the 15th of May, when there would be a 10-day lockdown blamed. Chinese banks have been closed during their May Day holiday Saturday the 1st of May through Wednesday the 5th of May, and would open Thursday the 6th of May. Tier 4B would be the first to be paid out of the GCR's 27 categories in 209 countries. Tier 4B would receive special currency rates on their exchanges until Saturday the 15th of May. Zim bond redemption could be done until that Saturday the 15th of May. On Sunday the 16th of May the general public Tier 5 would be able to exchange foreign currencies at the new but lower international rates. On Tuesday the 4th of May at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 noon EST, 6 p.m. Zurich time, bond sellers in Zurich and Europe were paid their initial 1%. Iranian-backed militias were firing missiles into Iraq to disrupt the RV release. The RV-GCR slow rollout was controlled, created less chaos, and was being used to catch deep state thieves and agents obstructing, trying to steal and causing violence. It was all about safety and security in order to decisively beat the deep state and set all countries free through the QFS. The 800 hash and SafeLink website to set Tier 4B appointments would publish on Dinar websites. Wednesday the 5th of May 2021 The real news behind the fake news. Wednesday the 5th of May Linwood. Over the next 10 to 14 days you will learn shocking information about many of our government officials and wealthy elite. Child sex trafficking and pedophilia are a worldwide pandemic. We're talking Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Chief Justice John Roberts, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Mike Pence, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Gates, and thousands more. I have seen evidence. It is conclusive. This truly is the battle between good and evil. Make sure to get lots of food, water, and popcorn. Political elite arrests. The stock exchange was imploding, as it has since last week. Major cyber attacks going on around the world, many attacking the health industry, stealing true data, and illegal protocols initiated by elite corrupt health orgs and big pharma org that were later used for Nuremberg trials and crimes against humanity. The Royal Bank of Canada collapsed last week. The mainstream media Mockingbird's CIA program running fake news worldwide has been active since the 1950s. Most journalists were trained by the CIA for the program. The White House remains abandoned as it has been since January 20th. Joe Biden has never lived in the White House but does press conferences at a fake White House set of Castle Rock Entertainment Studios in Culver City, California, and at a specially made replica of the White House in Atlanta, Georgia. On January 20th, President Trump left Washington, D.C. in Air Force One, which has been parked near a communication center in his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Joe Biden flies on a private jet made to look like Air Force One. The White House was being used as a military tribunal court, something to do with Soros and the Biden group. New fencing and restrictions around the White House, Supreme Court, and the Capitol building have been repositioned to a much bigger area. Witnesses were transported by the military. The real Biden was said to be dead by execution from a military tribunal in 2019. The January 6th breach of the Capitol was a false flag blamed on Trump supporters and organized by Black Lives Matter and Antifa, according to Pentagon General Mike Flynn. The Easter weekend Evergreen ship which jammed the Suez Canal was protected by two ships named Barak 1 and Mossad. In the barge's 6,000 containers were found 1,366 dead and 1,245 barely living trafficked children. President Kennedy's Q movement was kept alive after his assassination by certain admirals and Pentagon generals. Zionism and the State of Israel sponsors terrorism, not the Jewish people. The US's two worst enemies were the UK and Israel. In 2017, President Trump's executive order on human trafficking resulted in the immediate resignation of Google's chairman. Walmart, Wall Street, Amazon and Google are on their way out because of their ties to child trafficking. Wall Street has laundered $100 trillion in human trafficking. Kids on the border were taken away, not from their parents, but from traffickers, but there was part of Homeland Security who were turning the kids back to their traffickers. The blackmail and mind control of politicians through bribes and child trafficking was headed by the Vatican and funded by U.S. taxpayer dollars through the CIA. New Starlight satellite system. Major child, human trafficking processing hubs in underground tunnel systems beneath China Lake, Kansas City and the Denver airport were now in total alliance control, as were all DUMBs in America. Under the Denver airport there were 8 major cities that expanded out to 20 miles in diameter and 20 floors deep in some parts. On the 2nd of May 2021, Gene Decode said that the rescue of children from 95% of the major DUMBs has been completed. Rescue of children worldwide has been done in 52% of the over 10,000 miles of tunnels and 3,000 to 4,000 DUMBs. The alliance now had a majority of control over the DUMBs. Cyber attacks continued worldwide. Wednesday the 5th of May, Whiplash 347 Telegram. NBC7 San Diego. On day 4 of outage, Scripps Health still doesn't know extent of damage. Cyber attack on .nbc7.com/grslvdt. Belgian government, parliament, colleges hit by cyber attack. Vaccination centers were hit. German airports have no planes. Planes and trains will stop. Planes and trains will be grounded. Heed the warnings, this is what is going to happen. It is in the drops. Massive zero-day cyber attack. Planes and trains. Global stock market collapse equals precision cyber attack on cabal companies. POTUS said countless times the stock market will collapse, the likes that no one has ever seen before. Same as Bitcoin. Heather Pierce warned you internet turning off will kill it, and that is in the drops too. About internet turning off, the event drops was for you to work out involving the Three Gorges Dam. WEF. Klaus Schwab warns of cyber attack that'll make looks like a small disturbance. Planes and trains grounded. Lights, power switched off. Changing over to Tesla-free energy. 34 satanic buildings and dams bombed. Bitcoin servers turned off. 99.5% of crypto gone. China coins. WW3 scare event. Nuke sirens. Water event. Stock market crash. Global martial law. Castle Rock, scenario. Quantum systems. Project Odin switched on. Nasara, Gesera, RV. Election flipping via FISA military courts. Military tribunals, confessions, 10-day movie. 3 times 8-hour sessions. Reveals. Inauguration. C. Wednesday the 5th of May, Michael Flynn. Pope Francis is a criminal, traitor, thief, pedophile and bloodthirsty. He is a demon who wants to destroy God's plan. D. Wednesday the 5th of May, Great Awakening. World Telegram. Alice fell down the rabbit hole on May 4th. May 5th as Q dropped, the time is coming. The 5th of May 2021 equals 555. Massive change. Big news. Pain? Pray. DoD confirms today is Freedom Day. May 5th equals 5 to 5. E. Wednesday the 5th of May, U.S. Second Lady Carolyn Bissett Kennedy telegram. The time is coming. WWG1WGA. As will prove massive voter fraud. Then next is MI, which is already happening. GOP refuses to talk about either one. We are in uncharted waters and no one is on our side. How does this end? If we do a really good job on new vaccines, healthcare and reproductive health services, we could lower that population by 10% or 15%. Bill Gates. Proof 911 was an inside job. Parts 1 to 7. FBI, CIA, Bush and many others are responsible for thousands of deaths. TV video show plane going into Twin Towers. UK broadcast live coverage of 9/11 before it actually happened. Raw footage videos show no plane, while myriads of eyewitnesses say there was no plane, but series of explosions going down the towers. Mike Lindell recently joined Steve Bannon on War Room and talked about big evidence emerging in Michigan. A corrupt Congress or corrupt government will never hold itself accountable. A president can expose the corruption which Trump did daily. But he cannot arrest or prosecute corruption. That's the DOJ and FBI's job. And they aren't doing their job because they are corrupt. The mainstream media is the enemy of the people. Don't you find it interesting the mainstream media went out of their way to tell us how dangerous hydroxychloroquine was? But you haven't heard a word about the thousands of people who got the chip and died? Wednesday the 5th of May, Q. The Storm Rider Twitter. Point of story. Gates, DS, clone. Knows market is going to crash. Hence greater than. Divorce. Gates, CIA_clone. Rothschilds, keep trillions and try to keep control over pharma. G. Wednesday the 5th of May Vincent Kennedy Telegram. The internet is being replaced by new quantum internet. See the Starlink rocket launches. Alpha and beta versions. Alpha is 10,000 times as fast. Beta is about 7,500 plus times as fast and ready to go. The internet needs to be wiped of Operation Mockingbird. All new platforms are coming. Thank you for your support.